In our last video, we talked about the 7 steps to a simulation. So if you have not yet watched that video, I ask that you please watch it before you do the practice. But essentially, I have 2 practice questions for you, and I would like for you to try both of these on your own. So we'll take them one at a time. And when you're doing them, I would like you to go through all 7 steps. So the first one, I've given you this random number table, and these are just 1-digit numbers. We're looking to answer the question that if we played this game 10 times, who is more likely to make money, myself or my friend, knowing that if I roll a 2 or a 4, I get $2, but if I roll anything else, I have to pay my friend $1. So I would like for you to press pause and answer all of these questions, which are the 7 steps. Again, you're using my values. So you're identifying the component, explaining the model, explain how you'll simulate, and clearly what the response variable is. Remember that typically we put all 4 of these together. So this would be a paragraph that answers these 4 questions. Then we're going to run the trials using this. So these essentially happen together. We're running the trials and analyzing the response variable, and then we're stating our conclusion. So sometimes we group those 2, sometimes we group those 2, but press pause, try all of the parts, and then press play to check your work. In this case, this is how I was simulating the experience. Now, it could be that you chose to do things a little bit differently than me, but this is how I chose to simulate it. So I'm going to simulate the roll of a die by generating 10 one-digit numbers from 1 to 6. If we select a 2 or a 4, I'll win $2. If I select a 1, 3, 5, or 6, I'll lose $1. And we repeat this process 10 times to find the total amount of money we won or lost after 10 games. And our response variable is which of us came out a winner. One thing I forgot to add in here is how many trials that I will do, but obviously based on my data, I did 10 trials. So a trial is 10 games, and I did 10 trials of 10 games. So essentially I did 100 games. So what I did was, here was my data, and then I'm analyzing my results here. So from 2 or 4, I put like a +2, a -1, a +2, a +2, a +2, a -1, a +2, a -1, a -1, a -1. So essentially then I added up all of those values and I came up with $5, which means that it was a +5 that I won. So that time I was the winner. So I won here. I did the same thing for each of the other trials. So notice, here I won, here I won, here I won, here I won, and here I won. Now, notice that the response variable was not how much did you make, how much would you win or lose, but who came out the winner. So the fact that I won $8 here and only lost $1 here isn't coming into play. What's coming into play is that I won 5 times and my friend won 5 times. So based on my results, it's equally likely that my friend or I will be winners after 10 rolls of the die. So I did 10 trials, and 50% of the time, 5 out of 10, I was the winner. 5 out of 10, my friend was the winner. So make sure you're paying attention to what the question is asking. Otherwise, people might be tempted to average these results to see who overall won or lost money. My next question has to do with free throws, and Ola Tula is one of the basketball players at Bellevue University, and let's say he's going to the free throw line and he's a 68% free throw shooter. I don't know if that's true or not, but let's say it is. He will be put in 10 1-and-1 situations, and if you're not a basketball person, a 1-and-1 situation is where the player goes to the line to shoot a free throw, and if the player makes the free throw, he or she gets to shoot a second time. If he or she misses that free throw, then they don't get to shoot again. So how many points will Ola Tula make off of free throws in this game? So again, I would like for you to do all 7 parts. Notice I didn't list them for you this time. I want you to do all 7 parts, and then I want you to press play and check your work. Again, we're using these values that I gave you over here. Okay, so let's take a look at the solution. We are going to simulate free throws by generating 20 two-digit numbers from 0 to 99, which I've already done for you. We will let 0 to 67 represent a made shot. Remember, because he's a 68% free throw shooter, and I'm using 0 as one of my numbers. So notice 0 is a possibility over here. I don't think I actually got a 0, but it was a possibility when I generated these numbers. If you're generating your own numbers, I could have started at 1 and gone to 100. The reason I use this is because this would also work on a random number table. So 0 to 67 represents a made shot, 68 to 99 represents a missed shot. We will choose a number. If the number is 0 to 67, we will record a point and choose the next number for the bonus 1-and-1. So that's the extra shot that they get for making. If the number is 68 to 99, we will record the miss and a second shot won't be granted. We'll repeat the process for 10 1-and-1 shots, and we're going to basically run 5 trials. Okay, so our response variable is total points from 10 1-and-1 opportunities. Now, where did we get that? Because that was the question on the previous page, is how many points will he make? So now again, looking here, I'll go through one trial with you and I won't go through the rest, just so you understand. So his first time up, he makes it, so he gets a point. And then for the 85, he misses. That was his first time to the line. So the 68-3 was a make, the 85 was a miss. The next time up, again he makes it, and then he makes it. So we only got that second shot because he made the first shot. The next time up he misses, he doesn't get a second shot. The next time up he makes it and makes it. The next time up he makes it and makes it. The next time he makes it and makes it. The next time he misses and does not get a second shot. Then he makes it and makes it. And we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So he only gets 2 more times to the line. So this is a make and a miss. And then this is a make and a make. So these two essentially don't count for anything because we're only going until he has 10 shots, 10 times at the line. Now, I repeated that process for all 5 trials. So notice here I did 1 0 1 1, so that was 1 0 1 1, etc. 0 because he didn't make it. So it's kind of up to you the way that you want to show this, but you should show what's happening with each attempt, and then I'm basically putting all of my results together. So here, then I added up how many total points did he get. He got 14 points by adding the 1s and 0s from this column. I did the same thing for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th trial, and then notice I averaged them. So I added all 5 of the results and I divided by 5, so his average is 9.2. That's the number that I'm going to use when I write my conclusion. So my conclusion is based on my results, and it's important to say that because I'm not basing it on anything other than my simulation. So based on my simulation or based on my results, we would expect Olatula to score about 9.2 points on free throws for 10 1-and-1 opportunities.